This is hip-hop-album-debate. Let's get the conversation going, ain't no time to waste. Yeah, the podcast that I know you've been wanting. They talking real hip-hop, got everybody talking. Let's go. Yeah, keep it 100 and stay true. Hosted by my homie Q. Tune in and come through. Yeah, this be the spot, the number one place all day. This is hip-hop-album-debate. Let's go. Hey, yeah.
Welcome to Hip-Hop-Album-Debate, the podcast. This your boy Q, and this is episode 19. And today's topic is Notorious B.I.G. He would have been a great rap CEO. Do you agree or disagree? And hey, before we jump into the topic, man, all my people on YouTube, hey, y'all be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share button, tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, before we do that. Okay, so we ran this debate topic last week, March the 9th. March the 9th marks the 25th anniversary of Biggie's death. So last week I was kind of doing, I don't know, I guess kind of like a Biggie week, if you will. You know, every debate topic was dedicated to Biggie. This debate topic I should have did already. I meant to do it last week, but kind of got behind schedule. But anyways, we're going to jump into it, right? So episode 19, Notorious B.I.G. would have been a great rap CEO. Agree or disagree? I say yes, okay? I say yes, and I got 5 reasons why I say yes. All right, check this out. Number 1, Biggie was good at finding talent and building up talent. So what I mean by that, you look at a guy like Lil C's. Lil C's wasn't a rapper and had no plans to be. But Biggie just brought him with him just to keep him out of trouble because he was a little bit younger than Biggie. And, you know, he was kind of, according to a VladTV interview, C's said he was kind of getting in some, you know, into some mischief. And Biggie didn't want that. So he was like, hey, you going to come along with me. Biggie started out letting C's be his hype man. And he was like, you know what, you should rap, you know, just based off C's being a hype man. All right. And so from there, Biggie started writing his raps. And eventually C's learned how to, you know, to write himself. But essentially Biggie was grooming him, you know, to be what he was. And he was also hands-on with Lil Kim and the whole Junior Mafia, right? So Biggie could find talent, and even if you lacked in areas, he can kind of, you know, build you up where you were lacking, right? So I thought that was a good trait. So that's number 1, all right? Number 2, I thought Biggie was a good executive producer / visionary. Biggie could put together a creative team. For one, he was a great writer himself, but then secondly, again, according to a VladTV interview with Lil C's, Biggie was behind Lil C's doing a solo record, and he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna write it myself because I don't want all this to be on me. So he was like, I'm gonna get with Mace, I'm gonna get with Jadakiss, and they gonna help me write your album. And Biggie had a concept. He was wanting him to be you know, the high school and the college girls' crush, you know. And if you think about it, it worked. Because look at Mace. Look what Mace did. Look what Puffy did with Mace, you know, with the Harlem World album, right? So it definitely worked. And then and then to go back to Biggie being a visionary, look at what he did with Kim. Kim and his man they was behind Lil Kim's image, you know, the album cover, Hardcore. Like, that's super iconic, right? And Biggie was behind that. Also, I think Biggie would the wisdom and the knowledge that he got from Puffy as an executive producer, I think he would have took that and he would have applied it too. Whether it was you know, knowing what to do or knowing what not to do. But either way, I think Biggie would have applied that knowledge, you know, from what he learned from Puffy and all the other, you know, CEOs that he had encountered, right? Number 3, marketing. Biggie was good at marketing. All right. I think Biggie learned early on, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose or was it a coincidence, but Biggie knew the power of a cosign. And what I mean by that, he was mentioning Junior Mafia before we even knew who they were. So he was kind of throwing them an alley hoop. You know what I'm saying? He was just mentioning them in his rhymes. For example, as I flow with the Junior Mafia, I don't know what the hell stopping you, right? So he mentioning them. With Lil C's, he throwing Lil C's a alley hoop. Throw the keys to Lil C's, pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt. All that is an alley hoop. So he basically made Lil C's a household name before we really knew who Lil C's was, like from a national standpoint, right? So all that's marketing, man. Even with 112, he was mentioning 112 throughout his songs, going to room 112, tell them Blanco sent you, so the power of a cosign is important, it's significant. Biggie understood that. Number 4, Biggie would listen. How can you be a CEO or a boss if you don't listen to your workers, if you don't listen to your peoples, right? And Biggie did that. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, watch this. According to Tupac now, according to Tupac in the interview, I think it was with Sway, he was going in on Biggie, but he was dropping some gems. I guess it was meant to be a slight, maybe not. But I took it as some good revealing information. Pac said it was him that told Biggie, look, you need to stop making, all these hard records, party and bullshit. You need to make some records for the women because the women's going to buy your albums. And if the women buy your albums, the guys are going to buy it because they want to do what the women doing. They want to impress the women. Okay. Well, according to Biggie confirmed it. In another, if I'm not mistaken, that might have been a Sway interview. Biggie basically said, you know what? Yeah, Pac did tell me that. And he was like, and that's why you got Big Papa. That's why you got One More Chance, right? So he confirmed it. So Biggie would listen, and that's a good thing. Secondly, he listened to Puffy. Puffy suggested to Big make the radio-friendly joints. Biggie wanted the Me and My Bitch, give me the loot, right? But Puffy's like, no, that's not gonna get radio play. And back in the day, getting radio play was significant. You know what I'm saying? It was very substantial. You couldn't. It was really hard to sell a record, especially you having a major deal or an independent label with a big distribution situation. You got to sell a certain amount of records to recoup that money, right? So you had to get on the radio. That's where Juicy come from, right? So Biggie would listen. So I think that was a good trait too, to be a good rap CEO. Last but not least, and this is like super duper critical. If you ask me, this is probably the most important trait Biggie had. Jealousy or lack thereof. I don't think Biggie was a jealous dude. I really don't, man. I don't think he had that trait in him. Cause again, you look at what he was doing for Lil C's, Junior Mafia, Lil Kim, a lot of that stuff, man, he could have kept for himself, but he was doing it to set them up, with an alley hoop, right? And then, I think sometimes with jealousy, it's some insecurity somewhere. And I don't think Big was insecure, in that aspect. I'm sure we all insecure, in one aspect or another, but I don't think Biggie was insecure in areas that would have affected him in terms of promoting his artists. He said it in his raps, man, heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Coogee down to the socks, right? That was in One More Chance. And then Flavor in Your Ear, the remix, niggas is mad, I get more butt than ashtray. Fuck a fair one, I get mine the fast way. Ski mask way, ransom notes. Far from handsome, but damn a nigga tote. So he boasting about, now I'm not the most best nice looking guy, but that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at other things. And I think that's important, man. When you being a rap CEO, I think that's important. Cause I think we've seen later on the rappers that start their own record labels get rappers that's kind of has the potential of being bigger than them. sometimes they throw a flag on the play, man. And you know, I don't want to throw Ludacris under the bus because I love Luda as a rapper, but just based on some of the artists that were signed to DTP, you know, it seemed like he was kind of that guy, you know, like you can be good, but you know, anytime you about to reach his level, they may pull back. Again, just from the information that I gathered, just listening to the interviews from, you know, Sean J of the Field Mob, 2 Chainz kind of said some things in passing that kind of confirmed that Sean as well, you know, kind of confirmed that. And Luda's not the only one. It's other artists that has had the record labels that kind of had a rapper signed to them that could have been bigger than them, but for some reason it didn't happen, you know, for whatever reasons. But I don't think that would have been a problem with Big, and it would have been a beautiful thing. So I think Biggie would have been an excellent rap CEO. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But let's go to the comments, man. Let's see what the people had to say. So my man Master Beats, he came through, and this is what he wrote. He writes, I would say yes, because he put Junior Mafia on while he was alive and they were solid. He also co-signed Cameron before his death, and we see what he has done on his own since then. He was also behind Lil' Kim, and we see how she blew up while he was alive as well. It seems like he had an ear for talent and learned a lot while he was under Puffy, and was just starting to put what he learned to use before his death. All right, so that was what the little homie writes, Master Beats. Shout out to Master Beats. So again, I agree, man. I think he hit it on the nail. Biggie was definitely on to something, and I think he would have been a great rap CEO. I got 5 reasons. So and that's it. So y'all let your boy know something, man. Oh, before I dip, shout out to my co-hosts, my classmates, man. They're gonna be back within the next episode or 2. So looking forward to them joining me on the debates and stuff, and picking back up where we left off at. So shout out to Miss Tiffany, Quay 3 Stacks, and that boy Tony Sweets. They'll be back with me within the next episode or 2. But y'all let me know something, man. Leave a comment on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or HipHop-Album-Debate.com. I will find you, and I'm gonna check you out. So holla at your boy. Y'all let me know something, man. Do y'all agree or disagree with my top 5 reasons why I think Biggie would have been an excellent rap CEO? All right, y'all holla at your boy Q. Hip Hop Album Debate, the podcast, HipHop-Album-Debate.com. Holla at your boy. I'm gone. Peace.
Hey,